Wednesday was a busy day as it turned out. The first stop was Margaret River Nougat. It's also known as Betteneys Winery. We were mostly interested in trying the nougat, which turned out to be really nice. It's the old French style of nougat which you really don't find that often these days. There were 3 varieties to test, but 35 to pick from when you wanted to buy. That was quite a task. It was just a case of picking those that sounded best, and they had a buy 4 get 1 free offer, so that's what we ended up doing. Now nougat, even the cheapest stuff from supermarkets, is never cheap, so be prepared to pay around the $15 mark for 200 grams. We think that it's worth it though, because it isn't easy to find really good nougat these days. It also turned out that there were some liqueurs on the counter to taste. We couldn't really resist that, so we gave those a go as well. Tasting was free, so we gave them all a try. There was a chili rosé that was different, but not really quite what we like. A chocolate port, which, I got to be honest, didn't seem all that chocolatey to me. But the ones we really liked were the honey nougat liqueur and the nougat coffee liqueur. We ended up buying 3, so we spent quite a bit more money there than we really intended. With our wallets a little bit lighter, we made the short drive up to the Margaret River Chocolate Factory. Our next destination today is very well known in the Margaret River area. It's the Margaret River Chocolate Company. The chocolate factory isn't exactly in the most inspirational building I've ever seen, but I guess once you see what's inside, you don't really care what the outside looks like. Now this is one of the best known attractions in the Margaret River area, but they give out free samples of chocolate, so we really couldn't resist going there as well. The chocolate always looks amazing, but realistically, there's plenty of really good chocolate available from supermarkets that's a hell of a lot cheaper than it is down here. The range of chocolate in this place is pretty awesome, but gotta say, some of the prices are a little bit awesome to go with it. Not just chocolate, they got some stuff from the Providore here, but you're better off going to Providore itself because they got taste testings around there. There's also a viewing window where you can watch the chocolates being made. Stop number 3 for the day is Vasse Virgin. Olive oil products, which includes soap and a few other bits and pieces. So we'll go in and have a look here. I have been here before but never filmed here before. Apart from soaps and that sort of gear, at Vasse Virgin you've also got taste testing, because there's some food products made with olive oil. Just tried one here, I can definitely recommend the macadamia pesto. That is delicious. There's quite a few things to taste test here, so worthwhile dropping in, especially if you like olive oil products and food made with olive oil. Tasting is free here, so really interesting place to come into and have a look around. Some really awesome food products here, so gonna recommend this place highly if you're down in the Margaret River area. It's a little bit out on its own, away from some of the other attractions, but it's really worth the drive out. Absolutely amazing smell in here from the soap and the fragrant oils. Now, no prizes for guessing where we are on the 4th destination for today. The flowers here should give it away, and we're at Cape Lavender. It's at the very start of Canal Rocks Road. We visited them many years ago, but it was in a different location, and I've got to say the former property was quite a lot better than the current one. The products were still pretty much as we remembered them, and there's also a cafe where you can stop and enjoy a beverage. But we were still on our way to other places, so we bought some lavender oil and moved on. On the way into Canal Rocks, there's a turn off to the right to a place called Smith's Beach. For whatever reason, we've never been here before, so it was time to come down and have a look. This is as far as the road takes you. And we'll have a look at Smith's Beach, which looked quite good on the way past, as we head out back to Canal Rocks. And this lovely little spot is Smith's Beach. Nice broad beach, sheltered bay, very pretty. I really don't know why, we've never been here before. We've certainly been to Canal Rocks, and Canal Rocks is just over the hill. Just around the corner from Smith's Beach, which is behind the point over there, is a place called Canal Rocks, very well known. Unfortunately the wind is blowing a gale behind me, no chance of getting the drone out today, so we'll just take a wander down and have a look at it from ground level. You wouldn't think of it to see it on a calm day like this, but when the weather is really running here, this can get very rough indeed, and the bridge across to the island has been washed away on at least one occasion, maybe on two. So you can imagine the amount of water coming through here to do some damage to that. One of the last places we've come to have a look at today is Indjup Beach. This is yet another place that we've never been to before for some inexplicable reason. We've been down here in all sorts of vehicles, including four-wheel drive, and looks to me like we've been missing out an awful lot on the places that are available around Margaret River. This is a beautiful little spot. I wouldn't like my chances of parking here in the busy season because there's not a lot of car parking, but that is a gorgeous beach. I'm heading down to what's called the Natural Spa. It's up at the north end of Injidup Beach. Looks a bit difficult to get down with thongs on, which is what I've got on at the moment. I should have probably put my shoes on before I came down here. As you can probably hear, the wind is howling, so I won't be putting the drone up again today, sadly. From the looks of this place, you definitely need a good swell and a high tide. Doesn't look like there's much going on. What's supposed to happen here, of course, is the waves come in over the rocks and create what they call a natural spa pool. From what I can see out there at the moment, there's not going to be much happening. And the other observation about this place is obviously too many people know about it, and it's not even peak season. It's a very small area, so certainly something I would say avoid when peak season comes. This place was on the way home, so we thought we'd just call in and have a look. It's a place called Gabriel Chocolate. After looking at the big chocolate factory earlier in the day, this wasn't terribly impressive. Perhaps we should have done it the other way around and we might have been a little bit more impressed. Again, there's a cafe serving drinks, cakes and ice cream.